This is a video by Richmond. Today we're working on a Trek 4300 mountain bike. Now what we're doing today can pertain to any bicycle. Have you ever had this problem on your bike? You fell down, you bent the rim, and you noticed that the rim was all wobbling around? Well, today I'm going to show you how to fix that. Now what we need is a reference point to help us find out where the high and low spot of the rim is. You can take something simple as a pencil, tape it to your frame right here opposite the rim, and then that way as you spin it you can see the rim go in and out and you can tell where the high and low spots are. But what I'm going to do is use a little bit more high-tech instrument. I'm going to use a dial indicator. What I did here is I mounted a piece of steel to the bracket on your bicycle. You have these tapped in holes for rear racks that go on your bike. So I tapped into that, and now that gives me a good place to put my magnetic base indicator. And I'll put that just like that. And what we'll do is make sure that our indicator is right on the edge of the rim, like so. And a little mosquito landed right on my hand. Well, he's not going to be around anymore. Now, so let me move the camera over here so you can see what the indicator is reading. Alright, now you can see the dial face here, and you want to rotate your wheel, find the low spot right there. See, I zeroed out the indicator and it's on 0, which means the rim is the farthest away from the indicator right now. And if we rotate it, whoop, right about there at about 15 thousandths, that's the closest that it comes to the indicator. So we'll go back down here to 0. Oop, right there. So what we want to try to do is we want to try to pull the rim towards the gauge right now. So the way you would do that is take your spoke wrench and you want to loosen the spokes, in this case away from the indicator, and pull it towards the indicator. If you notice that the spokes, they pull from opposite directions of the hub down here. So this particular spoke right here is pulling towards the indicator, or if I'm sitting behind the bike, it's pulling towards the right, and this spoke right here is pulling towards the left. So we want the rim to go this way, so we want to tighten up on this one right here. Now if they're too tight, see, that one's a little bit too tight. So what we can do is we can back off the ones in the opposite direction. I'll do that one. And the one on the other side. I'll back off, and that will pull the rim this way. Whoop. Look at that. We gained about 3 thousandths on the dial just by doing that. Alright, so that's still the low spot. Let's see if we can tighten this one up. It's a little bit too tight. So let's back off the ones right next to it. Just a little bit. You can see that you do that in just small increments. Look at that. Gain another 2 thousandths. I think I was running out 15 thousandths. Now we got it down. It bounces around a little bit. Oh, 7 thousandths or so. So that's all there is. That's all you just keep on doing. If you want the rim to in this case go towards the dial, you tighten up on the spoke that way, and it pulls the rim in that direction. Okay, so let's do a little recap here. Say if the rim was bent away from us, right here. What we would do is this spoke right here that's coming down to the sprocket side of the hub, you would want to tighten that up. So what you do is you tighten this one up, and the one right next to it that goes to the, in my case, the disc brake side, you would loosen that, and that would pull the rim over, and then you'd see if that made any improvements. And if you had to redo it, you do the same thing. If you wanted to bring the rim further over towards you, you would tighten up this spoke that goes down to the sprocket side, and you would loosen the one that goes to the disc brake side, and that would pull the rim over in this direction. And that's all there is to truing up the wheel on your bicycle.